This is Morten from INKISH TV here on the 5th day at Drupa in Düsseldorf, and we are here with our friends on the Ultimate Tech stand, not Ultimate Technographics. And I'm here with Chris from Fotofabriek.
Yes.
Good
Hello.
to see you.
Yes, good to see you again.
I mean, I must totally admit that I was totally blown away when we visited Fotofabriek. Is it half a year ago or something like that? Maybe a little bit more.
Maybe
actually.
a little bit more, but short time. Yeah. But a lot of it has changed since, and we're proud to stand here with Ultimate and just introduce their new software into our company.
We're going to talk about that in a moment. One of the things for the people that haven't seen the first film we did with you guys is that this is actually a journey that is kind of interesting, because first it was a piece of software that was just in a drawer that was not really what you expected it to be, and now you have kind of made a decision to make the ultimate product solutions into let's say a centerpiece of how you manage data, how you scale your business, and how you also use the technology to basically adapt to a totally let's say automated workflow kind of thing, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are the, let's say, the major things since we met the last time, and then we dig a little bit deeper?
We've introduced a lot of new machines, new production flows. We've introduced, with those new printers and finishing devices, a lot new processes in our company, and we needed to scale up even. The last time we talked, we had around 10,000 orders a day. Now we have around 15,000, 20,000 orders a day, and it's all variable work. So it's a one-off, and it needs to be perfect quality, perfect finished. Just in general, just a perfect product for our consumers.
I remember that when we visited you on the hardware side, I was a little bit surprised because you're one of the few companies that we visited that have cut sheet codec devices. You had, was it like a couple of 3 or 4 agents, and you had Xerox machines like that. So what technology have you invested in, just for people to understand that?
We're now going a lot into inkjet printing. So it's going to go to a completely different side. We were toner based, and we're trying to make a switch also more to the ecological side. So inkjet, lower ink usage, and a lot less paper waste with B2 printers, roll-to-roll printers, roll-to-roll finishing devices. So we're currently here at Drupa looking at a lot of machines, looking at a lot of partners, talking with a lot of partners like Ultimate, with providing us with the solutions to handle the sheer amount of jobs that we currently do.
Does that mean that all the workflows you have on cut sheet device, now you have to redo everything for web-based devices?
For our own in-house built software, yes, we do. With Ultimate Bindery, we just plop in a new device. We just ask one of the salespersons to add a new driver for us, and we just drag it out of our workflow and put a new device in, and it's done.
One of the things that we spoke about when I visited you was also that that you were able to scale. Let's say if you have peak seasons, you can basically have more capacity, and you can scale down when you have down periods like that. How does that work today?
Today, even better. I heard in the press releases of Ultimate that they also now have a scalable solution that is even more scalable. It's Dockerized. That sounds for a normal printing house. That's not really a term they use really yet. But at our company, we love the innovation. So currently we're trying to get the Dockerized version so we can just spin up more imposition servers, more finishing servers, and immediately scale up our production based on the need that we have.
So I think you told me last time that it was like a quite manual process last time, so that gets automated now. Yeah. And I mean, I guess that gives you a lot of opportunities by basically you don't have to call somebody to get more server capacity. Basically, you just dump the job, right? Basically.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. With being in a completely different time zone, otherwise they have a perfect support. But even a half an hour of not having enough capacity to scale up or scale down, and just having a lot of servers running for nothing. That's also not really our business. So we wanted to scale down and scale up dynamically. And currently, I think we're going to that side of finishing and workflow automation.
Obviously, Ultimate Tech Bindery has been around for some time, but it gets more and more drivers, more and more integrated into binding equipment. So when you say that you also buy new equipment also on the binding side, is that now, let's say, a request that it can integrate to Bindery?
Yes, for us that is. That's a lot of work for Ultimate Tech, but we love it. We just send an email and a binder or a finishing device just gets added if they have the SIP4 JDF compliance. So we love it.
So that basically enables you to produce more in a better quality, more environmentally friendly, and at the same time scalable along with your business. That must be fantastic, right?
Correct. We have never had this much of a low turnaround time for one book.
So, last question. I'm thinking that next year I will meet you somewhere.
I think so too. Yeah.
Where and what? How will you? How do you see the next year for Fotofabriek when it comes to the software side?
More automated.
More automated.
Yeah. Even though it's currently we're on a level that we would say we have automated more than other companies, there is still the next step for us. So even though we have around 60% of our machines running onto a automation flow, we still have a 40% that doesn't. So I think next year you're going to see us with more machines, more finishing devices, with a combination of the new robotics that here in Drupa we can see.
What kind of robots have you seen that are most interesting? Because you have I would say that in your facility, AGVs and MARs are not really so, because you are a little bit spacious in different buildings, right?
Correct.
But is that still something that you look into? Or?
Yes, we're currently also looking at providers that can do that and that can eventually, in a way, integrate with an ultimate solution. Mm-hmm. So that's a lot of hassle still for us, but I think we will come there. So.
And you still do 15,000 videos a day then?
Sorry?
You still do 15,000 videos a day if you produce 15,000 products, right?
Yeah, correct, yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.